Hi, I'm Benita Lewis, a licensed clinical mental health counselor. A few weeks ago, I shared with you that I would be getting back in the saddle to provide empowerment through Reels to support you through B. Lewis Counseling and Consulting. I had taken a step back because I told you that I was caregiving. I ended up losing my mother to death in August, and so I want to share this reel with you today to be just authentic. The first thing I want to do is debunk some myths about grief. The first myth is time heals all wounds. If I hear that again, I tell you, I really want to clock someone. Actually, over time, the sting of grief may decrease, but we don't get over someone's death. I will always remember my mother. She is a part of me. We live together, so I will look at spaces in my home and I will remember her. It doesn't maybe hurt as much as it did at the beginning, but I'm never getting over losing my mom. The second myth is there are predictable stages to grief. These thought process. This would be the stages. If somebody said you have their experience your loss, then you may have shock, numbness, denial, you may have outbursts, etc., etc. See how this is on a timeline, and it seems very orderly. Then this same theorist came back and showed an example like this that says, yeah, you have all of these different stages, but you experience it like the red markings in the middle. It's all over the place. Think about lasagna, which is all layered and you cut it and it's orderly, versus a bowl of spaghetti. It's all over the place. You're going to get some cheese, you're going to get some pasta, you're going to get some sauce, but it's all over the place in that bowl of spaghetti. It's not predictable. And so is grief. It's not predictable. It just flows in different ways depending on where you are that particular day or that particular moment. The third myth is every death loss will be the same. Just because you experience a death loss of a friend or a family member 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and then you experience another death loss, you may not experience it the same. For instance, when my dad died 24 years ago now, I couldn't sleep. My sleep pattern was very much disturbed. My mother died a couple of months ago, and I am sleeping fine. I've had no sleep disturbances. So to say that every experience will be the same, it's not so. We'll take some time to go over more of these myths again. But for now, I want to thank you for viewing, liking, following, subscribing, and sharing words of empowerment with B. Lewis Counseling and Consulting. Today, you've made a choice to live wiser.